Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a fight that breaks out during a church service. While the pastor is preaching, it happens while he is preaching. In the process of this, you have a number of people who are going to come and diffuse the situation and break up the fight. Before I roll the clip, I want to just say, and of course I'm going to come back with some additional commentary, but I want to say that there is so much happening in the world right now that people are on edge. People are on edge, and whatever it is they're dealing with, it is beginning more and more to expose itself in a very explosive way. So anyway, I'm going to first roll the clip of the fight, and then I'll be right back with an update from the pastor in which he is going to explain what is happening in this situation in great detail. Here's the first clip.
Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star in the east, and we have come. Listen. Stop. Now, Marcus. Look, Marcus. Come on. Look.
Okay, so now the next clip is actually the pastor giving an update. He is going to explain further what is happening in this situation.
A wonderful young man that has grown up in our church. His mother, I love dearly, was very close to my mother, like a sister to me, Miss Tiffany, her son Marcus, and wonderful young man. I think the world of him. Had a situation. I've already talked to Tiffany, and we just got through talking, but had a situation, I wanted to get it straight, where he just had some issues, some problems, just left rehab. All of us go through stuff. Y'all know I've been through my stuff. We all been through stuff. So young man just got out of rehab and had some situations going on. We're supposed to be going back into rehab, and was down by the church today, and for whatever reason, comes into the church and up under the control of some other forces, up under the control of some other influences, that he runs up on our pastor, my first assistant, youth pastor, first assistant, Chris Sands. And so he swings on Sands, Chris, in the middle of the service. I'm standing up to preach, and a lot of y'all saw the video by now, and he just, for whatever reason, just attacked him. As soon as the young man got back in the fellowship hall, he began to cry. He was so sorry about what he did. It was almost like he didn't even know he was there. But the damage had already been done. We're going to see the young man through. He's going back to understand the rehab, and we're going to walk with him through that process. Talk to Pastor Sands. He's a real champ. And, man, look, I hate that happened. I felt terrible that it happened to him. And he's like, Pastor, I'm all right.
Okay. So the pastor provided an update for this whole situation. It's important for people to understand when you're dealing with churches and institutions such as that, that's all they are institutions. They are churches. Things happen. There's a misunderstanding about what happens in churches. Okay. It's supposed to be one way, of course. Our service to the Most High is supposed to be just that. But today's religious institutions in no way resemble how things were of old. If you go back thousands of years, if someone had a spirit or a demon, the people knew that they had to bring that person to the altar or to Yahusha or to the minister or whatever, the elders of the church, to deal with that situation right then and there. But in today's time, people are more comfortable just letting a demon just sit up in a person and not dealing with it, because many times we don't even know how to identify the fact that a person is occupied. Okay? But even in situations where it is known that a person has some type of demonic influence or some type of demonic possession, many ministers, teachers, preachers, and things of that nature don't understand it, don't know how to deal with it, and therefore they don't. Many times family members don't even know or understand that they need to have it cast out, or they don't even seek that kind of help. But remember the many times that people were brought to Yahusha, the one who the world calls Jesus. When people were brought to him, he cast those demons out. Or should I say, let me just soften it up a bit. He spoke to the demons and simply told them to leave, which is still casting them out. But I wanted to show the difference in how he cast out demons versus how people today do it. All Yahusha did was speak to those spirits, those demons, and tell them to leave, tell them to depart. But we've seen how things happen in churches today, where there's some big ruckus that goes along with trying to cast out a demonic spirit. And many times there's a cutting up of the demon as well. Remember when the demons in the one man asked Yahusha, the one who the world calls Jesus, those demons asked if they cannot be sent to hell before their time. And so he sent them into the pigs. He sent those demons into the pigs. You see, what we are in need of today, is more of a display of trust and faith in the power of the Most High Yah, knowing and understanding who he is and what he is able to do. Whatever this young man's situation, hopefully he can get some type of spiritual resolution. I noticed that they said he was in rehab. Now, I'm not saying anything against rehab, but when you have a spiritual problem, you're going to have to deal with it on a spiritual level. Some people have been helped through going to rehab. Others will go to rehab, and when they are done, they will fall off of the wagon again because they didn't resolve the spiritual issue that went along with the problem they are having. So that is my 2 cents on this story. Thanks again to Dolores for sharing this with me. In the comment section below, remember to keep it tight and keep it right. But until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.